Shalom Aleichem Mishpachah. All glory and praises to the Creator, YHWH, and His most humble Son, YHWH, Bet Noon Sophie, YHWH. Welcome back to the channel, family, as we continue on with part 2 of the Roman Catholic Church hiding the name of God. And we're going to pick up where we left off from concerning that the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis, revealed the name from the archives, the secret archives of the Catholic Church. Continue on in the article. Now, and it states, as to why the Catholic Church has gone to such great lengths to keep God's true name a secret remains unknown. What is clear is that the papacy has maintained an unbroken chain of communication in regards to the matter dating back to 468 AD. In keeping with tradition, each successive pope since Hilarius has been made aware of the Lord's name. Vatican spokesman Greg Birkin confirmed on Friday. Now, we know why they kept it a secret from pope to pope. Right. Now, we can read off into the scriptures in St. John chapter 5 verse 14, which reads, I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye shall receive. And like we covered in part 1, family, that they knew that the Messiah was coming in this name because they kept it a secret amongst themselves and kept it hidden from the public. Right? So, and if you study the name, if you go look the name up, the name Yahweh, it's going to tell you that it's the God of Israel, the Hebrew people. Right? Now, they didn't want that to get out because to connect that name Yahweh with the Hebrew people, knowing that who the Hebrew people are, would one day wake up. When the Messiah come, he would wake them up in that name only. So they was on the lookout for the one coming, revealing that name, YHWH, Yahweh. And they know this name belonged to the so-called black man of North America, who is from the tribe of Judah. They understood this very well. YHWH made it very clear to his agency, be on the lookout for the rise of the Messiah that can convert the young black men and women. Continuing on in the article. The Vatican press office has received more than 2 million inquiries regarding God's name since the Pope's announcement on Thursday. Our phones have been ringing off the hook, said one Vatican insider who spoke to the BBC News on the condition of anonymity. So when they revealed that name, people was inquiring about it. They wanted to know, why was this name hidden for 1,500 years? You know, why was this name hidden and kept from us? This is a part of our salvation. Why would you hide that name? The reason why, because like I stated earlier, when the Messiah arrives, he's coming bearing that name. And a very spectacular event happened in 1979 in Miami, Florida. A man appeared down in Miami, Florida in 1979, came revealing the name Yahweh, YHWH. No one had never heard this name. This name was never spoken prior to this one man coming into Miami, Florida. He came and revealed the name, and they sat back and watched him for a whole 12 years as he executed the power in that name. And they understood who he was, because ain't no way no one else could have come bearing that name when this name was studied in secret and passed down from pope to pope for the past 1,500 years amongst them in the Roman Catholic Church. So they already knew who he was. He didn't come bearing all these other false gods. He came bearing that name YHWH and put it boldly on the billboards, and tractor trailers all around the country, all around the world. And he had the whole world calling on YHWH. Now here it is, over 40 something years later, the Vatican Church, the Catholic Church, call themselves come revealing the name to the people in the year 2017. Now, you think about that. They criticized the man that came in 1979 and revealed that name. They told you to criticize him, hate him, blaspheme that name. This is what the people did. And they taught them to do it. Right? How you going to say you Yahweh? Jesus is God. And all this type of stuff that they taught the people. But yet, they studied this name in secret. So if they lied to you about God's name and hiding it from you, you got to ask the question, what else they lying about? Where did this Jesus come from? If God's name is Yahweh, where did Jesus come from? Yahweh is a Hebrew name, and there's no letter J in the Hebrew to this very day. The letter J just came about no more than 500 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, in the year I think 1630 something. Don't quote me, but it's around in that area. No more than 500 years ago. But this man who they call Jesus lived it over 2,000 years ago. So we know it couldn't have been Jesus. So family, just wanted to bring that to your attention. And you can go and search these things for yourself. Things that they have put out. Not us. We just bringing it to your attention. So you have to give all glory and honor to the one who came and bearing that name. And that's none other than YHWH. I don't care what you say. He's the first one to do it. And all the lies that was told upon him, how they blasphemed his name and his character, how they going to take the fact away that he revealed the name. That leads you to the scripture in Revelation chapter 5, 1 through 5. He's the only one who was able to take the book and loose the seals and reveal that name. So family, I hope you enjoyed this message. Don't forget to like and subscribe. From now, we're gonna end this video. We won't keep it too long. So thanks for tuning in, family. Shalom alaikum and a near hove.